Hi everybody, this is Anthony, Aiden, and Larry here today. We're going to talk to you about the Kansas and Nebraska Act and also Bleeding Kansas. So first of all, on May 30th, 1854, the U.S. Congress passed the Kansas and Nebraska Act. The act created the Nebraska and Kansas territories. It repealed the Missouri Compromise and allowed settlers to move in. However, it was undecided if Kansas would be a free state or a slave state.
Border ruffians were pro-slavery settlers mostly from Missouri who had moved to Kansas so it would become a slave state. They carried weapons like firearms and knives.
Ready?
Free soilers were abolitionists who moved to Kansas to make it a free state. They were armed with rifles called Beecher Bibles. After Henry Ward Beecher, another famous free soiler was John Brown, who murdered several border ruffians.
Meanwhile, in the Congress, Charles Sumner gave a speech against slavery. Preston Brooks then almost beat Charles Sumner to death with a cane.
Many border ruffians biased the elections for the territorial legislature of Kansas. The elected pro-slavery legislature. Then, a group of abolitionists and free soilers got together to make their own territorial government. The President of the United States said that their government was an insurrection, so he ordered 500 United States Army soldiers down to break up the anti-slavery territorial government. All these previous events led to several guerrilla warfare battles between border ruffians and free soilers. One of the most major battles was the Battle of Osawatomie. The last violence in Kansas was the Mariah C. Cygnus massacre in 1858. In all, 56 people died. All the fighting and raiding and murdering that went on earned Kansas the nickname of Bleeding Kansas. Legislature drafted 4 constitutions. Many were done by abolitionists, whilst many were done by border ruffians. In the end, Kansas was admitted into the Union on the 29th of January, 1861 as a free state.